on Detroit. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Hold it ready. Check, Panther. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action. Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andrew Makuga. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Drives. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
The career's more at stake when you're proud.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Still going. They can't stop him. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Captain 60, Captain 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to fight through one tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Let's go now. 60, ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this one finds McConkey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On third down, Milton. He lost two, and it brings up fourth.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60, go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
To throw is Milton. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 13 yards on his first catch. Gets a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
18 Cardinals. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Now Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown! Sam Laporta hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Extra point splits the breaks. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Pushing his way through. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're forward for the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this throw will be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 29-yard line.
18, fight in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here's Milton. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now. 79, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw is Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
18 Cardinals. 60 Maverick.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, Milton. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14. Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Hold the set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check, check. Here we go, check. 19 Charger, 19 Lions.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of
The
scrimmage.
Lions at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Drop 50, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
70 Lions.
Milton. Looking deep downfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. Isaac to Sloan. 57 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The slot man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Bronco leading.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle they go. Milton. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
In motion goes the tight end. To the air goes Daniels. That one complete to McConkey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Milton. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 77 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting worked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Daniels. There's a short throw. It's caught by Cannell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lad McConkey from 21 yards away. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Milton fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him the incomplete. And he's going to have a commanding 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. There was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
19 sight. 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back seven were phenomenal.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete right side to commit. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned. It's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw, it's Milton. Open man, that's too small. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on. Set. 19.
Back to throw again. That's complete to the Porter. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
To throw is Milton. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. One after right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's now
and Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 6.
Marking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got some space here. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38. Commanders 31.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Milton. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 23-yard run. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Past the 60. Past the 60.
Up the middle they go. Milton. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 170 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Johnston set in motion.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Lad McConkey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Commanders 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 74 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Milton. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them to a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 19, swing it. Three.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Bronco leading. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Throwing is Milton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Here is third and quite a ways.
Ready. Not 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 79 Broncos.
Here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just three.
Well, getting the three turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This offense offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 14.
To throw is Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Williams. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you wouldn't too.
There he goes left side. Still going inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Commanders 38.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Milton. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cause I never gave up. All I know is go get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off the damn heads. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Got her broke.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And it pushes right forward to about the 32. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, he bowls over it. Yeah, he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Off play action. Milton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now much. On the return, good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 30.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10.
44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you'll go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Second and 10.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the